One of the biggest myths about healing is that if you heal enough, you won't need anybody anymore. And I actually don't believe that that's true. I don't think healing makes us less relational. It just helps us become relational in healthier ways. We were never meant to do life completely alone. So if relationships have wounded us, they can also become a part of our healing. I've come to believe something is deeply human. We all long to be accurately seen. Not necessarily admired or idealized or fixed, but seen. Seen in our strengths, in our fears, in our imperfections, in our humanity. That longing to be seen is not a weakness. It's part of being human. But there's something important we've also learned together. Earlier in this course, we talked about becoming your own witness. Something important happens when we've spent years feeling unseen. The first person who truly sees us can feel like water in the desert. And when we're that thirsty, we can become willing to abandon ourselves just to keep feeling seen. Sit with that for a minute. Healthy relationships never require you to become invisible yourself. They invite you to be fully known without losing who you are. This is where boundaries become an act of love. Boundaries are often very misunderstood. People often think boundaries create distance, and sometimes they do. But healthy boundaries often create something much more important: safety. A boundary says, I want this relationship, and I also want to remain connected to myself inside of it. And that's not selfish. That's just smart. It's actually protecting your connection. The healthiest relationships aren't built by requiring one or both people to disappear. They're built by two people showing up honestly. I don't think healthy relationships are relationships without conflict. I don't know any that don't have conflict, unless they're avoiding conflict. But then we still have it. We're just pretending it's not there. Healthy relationships experience misunderstandings, disappointment, frustration, moments of disconnection even. The difference is in a healthy relationship, they know how to repair. They move toward each other. They stay curious. They take accountability. They apologize. They listen to hear, not to respond and defend. And they reconnect. They hold space for the feelings of their partner, even while they're dysregulated themselves. Repair is one of the single most important aspects you can bring to a relationship. Conflict and repair are not evidence that a relationship has failed. It's evidence to the contrary, that the relationship matters. That's what secure connection begins to look like. Healthy relationships don't save us. They don't become our identity. They don't become the only place we feel okay. Instead, they support the work we're doing already for ourselves. They encourage growth. They celebrate our values. They tell us the truth with kindness. They remind us who we are when life gets hard. That's the kind of love that matters, that's healthy, and that's what we're learning to build. I want to leave you with an image that's become really, really important to me. I think a secure identity grows through 3 mirrors. The first mirror is learning to see yourself clearly, with honesty and compassion. The second mirror is allowing safe other people to see you accurately. Not the version of you that performs, the real you. And the third mirror is living in alignment with your values. Every time you choose your values, you reinforce who you're becoming. And when those 3 mirrors work together, something beautiful happens. Your identity becomes steadier. You're less dependent on circumstances, less dependent on approval, more deeply rooted. That's one of the greatest gifts healing offers. If you remember one thing today, you were never meant to heal completely alone. You were meant to learn how to see yourself You were meant to learn how to allow safe people to truly see you. And you are meant to build relationships where both people can continue becoming more fully themselves. Secure connection never asks you to disappear. It invites you to be more of your whole self. And I think that's one of the most beautiful ways we can truly come home.